So as you can see from that, and there's more detail in her video if you want to go take a look at it, it didn't allow me to stitch. But apparently this person works in an area where she deals with sexual assault of women and sexual harassment. And she had a long-term male acquaintance or friend who had come on to her sexually. And that really made me think about a conversation I had many years ago when I was early in my practice. So for my entire practice, which is 25 years, I've represented the victims of workplace sexual harassment. And probably a year or two into my practice, I asked a much older, more experienced employee attorney, I said, hey, with modern HR and the developments in kind of the study of HR and the implementation of HR and training and things like that, isn't this area of sexual harassment just going to dry up one day because employers and HR departments will be so on top of the training and the proactive stuff that this just won't happen anymore? And in response, he laughed at me and said, sexual harassment is based on human nature. And the only way that HR is going to be able to fully stop sexual harassment is by changing human nature, which they simply cannot do. And I'll tell you, over the past 25 years, his words have really rang true. And HR, I think, now is more sophisticated, and some employers are more proactive in trying to stop or lessen sexual harassment in the workplace. But I'm handling just as many sexual harassment claims now, if not more, than I was in the early part of my career 25 years ago. The only thing that I can say that's truly different in sexual harassment claims today is probably over the past 5 to 10 years, the number of men that I represent in sexual harassment claims has shot up. And probably in that time period, I have represented more men in sexual harassment claims than I did in the first 15 to 20 years of my practice. So that's the only thing that's changed. Human nature has not changed, and I don't see it changing.